Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act prohibits discrimination in employment on the basis of sex. Does this protection extend to transgender employees? That's the question in Smith v. City of Salem. Jimmie Smith worked for the City of Salem, Ohio as a lieutenant in the fire department. Smith, who was born biologically male, was diagnosed with gender identity disorder. Smith identified as transsexual, which is generally considered a small subset of transgender, the term we'll use here. After Smith's diagnosis, he began expressing a more feminine appearance as part of the treatment for his disorder, including while at work. Smith's colleagues began to question his appearance and mannerisms and criticized him for not being, quote, masculine enough, unquote. Smith told his supervisor about his coworker's behavior, his diagnosis, and his ongoing treatment, noting that the treatment would likely eventually include a complete transition from male to female. Smith asked his supervisor not to tell the department chief about their conversation. Despite promising not to tell, the supervisor shared the information with the chief. Because of Smith's new self-presentation, the chief and other municipal leaders decided to terminate Smith's employment. They planned to require Smith to undergo 3 separate psychological evaluations, hoping that Smith would either quit or refuse to comply so they could fire him for insubordination. After the city learned that Smith had hired a lawyer and filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the chief suspended Smith for 24 hours for an alleged violation of city policy. Smith sued the city in federal district court, alleging sex discrimination and retaliation under Title VII. The district court dismissed Smith's claims and granted judgment on the pleadings for the city, concluding that Smith failed to state a claim for sex stereotyping and that Title VII didn't protect transgender individuals. Smith appealed to the Sixth Circuit.